Alright, hi guys, we're back. We're back in the jungle. We're just gone straight on from the last episode. Oopsie daisy. My name's Jonathan, and you can call me Jadgus. Right, so we're back in the jungle. We're just gonna be looking for more. Well, I say more. We didn't find any jungle spores last time. We're looking for jungle spores and stingers. Jungle spores manifest themselves in little plants, but stingers I think you get from like bees and hornets and animals. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Oopsie daisy. Almost fell down that pit. It's quite interesting. Like this staff is really bright, but it's only a temporary lighting solution. What I need to get in a habit of, instead of switching over to that last slot, is to place torches instead of going over to on my hotbar and then back again. I need to get into a habit of just holding shift and then just placing a torch just like that, just nonchalantly like that. Excuse me, Mr. Bat. Do you mind, son? Oopsie daisy. Right. So we're getting to the this looks promising. It's kind of undergroundy. See how the background's slightly different. Yeah, this is the underground jungle. This is what we're here for. Oh, good grief! I've just been hit by some kind of poison. Hornet. There we go. So that's one stinger straight off. Got these red slimes up in here. These are, I've not actually seen these before. I don't know if that's that little cabin there. I've not seen that before. It's entirely possible that's just because I'm an idiot, but right, what's in this chest? Got a cool boomerang. That's quite. Oh, you see, I'm running out of space here. I'm going to put that lens in there. I'm going to place a torch because that's really annoying. Don't need these mud blocks. What don't I need? Compass. I've got a compass. I've got a decent compass, so I'd like to sell that one, but that's really annoying. What do I not want? I mean, I can just get rid of this wood wall. That's right. Yeah, I don't need that wood wall. Just get those in there. Put that over there. Silver coins are always good. Make a gold coin with that. Oh, a meteorite has landed. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Now it's just said that. So I'll probably, instead of going around further in the jungle, because it's a big spooky place, I'll just probably go back, just like that. Go talk to the angler to see. Well, I won't talk to him yet because I'll need to talk to him when the day's reset. But there we go. That's slightly cleaner inventory there. Right. Let's see. I'll sell this compass to Eugene. Eugene. No, there, take my compass. I have no need for it. No need at all. Go talk to the dye trader. Get him to take these strange plants off my hand. More red acid dye. I'm not really a fan of that. No, go away. Dye trader. There we go. Right. Okay, so I've got some bait and stuff, so that I'm ready to talk to him. It's the meteorite hasn't turned up on here. Sometimes if you've walked over some land within one day, like it automatically updates the map, but I'm not sure if that's I think it used to do that. I don't know if it does it now. Might have changed. We shall see. We shall have to see. I'm gonna get rid of this axe. Why do I have that? I don't even have that anymore. Just take that out of there. Put that there. I'm sure that there should be a button just on your keyboard that automatically you can just press and it opens and closes the door in front of you. That'd be useful, but you know, it's fine. What else do I want to do? So I don't know if it's late enough in the day or late enough in the night to talk to Bobby, but yeah, that was the quest for the other day. That was yesterday. It might be the same for the next day, but I doubt it. I need to cough. Hold on. Please excuse me. I'm back. I'm back. And I forgot what I was saying. I don't think I was really saying anything, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mine down through this floor here. I'm going to put a couple of these in here. Well, that was a disaster. That was terrible. That means I can just pop through there. I'm going to make a door. What would be easier than that is if I, instead of having to make a new door every time, if in underground cabins I just collected doors, but it seems a bit silly. Alright, wood wall. Here we go. I need more. I need more wood, so here we go. Also, I found these gold ore from a slime or something, so I'm just going to turn them into bars, just get them out of the way. Right, what am I looking for? Wood wall. I don't need so many of these, because I had some, oops, from before. Here we go. Perfect. I've got a few left over. That's fine. Gotta make a quick table and a chair to populate. This room is for the gunsmith, obviously. I think I said that before, but that's fine. There he is. I need some torches, a light source for him. And then I guess the next thing is to go out and look for this this meteorite that's landed. I think I'll grab that worm. There's a worm there. Found you. Yeah, before I go for the meteorite, I'm gonna check what the fishing quest is. Do you still want me to look for the batfish? I don't know if it's early enough in the morning. Probably not. So I'll just, Bobby, I'll come back to you. Oh wait, what was I gonna do? What was I looking for? I came over here for some reason. I can't remember what it was. But I'll just shove down. Do you know what? I'm just gonna grab these chests and I'm just gonna stick them in here because I'm running out of room here. I'm sorely running out of room. Now that I've said that, I don't know what to put in those chests because I need an organisation system. So, well, these have the ores in and fun things. I'll probably do that between episodes so it doesn't take up too much time. I'll just shove random stuff in here now, just to get rid of it, get it out of my inventory. Leave those in there. Take the wood wall. Other types of wood, they can go in there. Jungle grass seeds, don't need them. Don't need deathweed. Crimson seed, no, they can go. Now, maybe, hopefully, I don't know, I can talk to Bobby, see what's going down. Bobby! What is it? What do you want me to... No, that's still batfish. Which means maybe he also wants me to do the quest for today. Right. Now, I've got a choice. Do I want to go down into the caverns and fish now? I could probably... Yeah, I could do that now and then go and look for the meteorite when it's a bit later in the day. So I've got my fishing rod. I've got some more bait now. See, it says 5 there. So it should definitely work this time. I have no idea why it didn't work before, but there you go. Is this deep enough, I wonder? Probably not. It's not cavern level, so... Here we go. Deeper. We have to go deeper. Now we're in the cavern level, but I'll just go deeper anyway. That pool is plenty big enough. So... here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, there, yes. See, now it's actually working. Like, that was really quick in the last episode. It just wasn't bobbing at all, was it? Specular fish. That's not really what I want. No, nothing then. Sorry, that was a misclick. There's a rat over there. Over here. I'm not sure you can use him for bait. Batfish, there we go. I have just about completed my first... oh, that's a mouse, not a rat. That's the wrong one. Oh, for goodness sakes. Mouse. I don't know, mouse... you can't use it for bait. Right, now we're just going to go back. We're going to talk to this guy. We're going to talk to Bobby. Give him his batfish. He's going to give us something in reward. What did he give us? I wasn't actually looking. I was looking at Tony the armed dealer has arrived. So I've got these fish now. What did he give us? What on earth did he give us? He gave us apprentice bait. So that's the same level as bait as these. He also gave me a crate potion. Okay, 4 crate potions. So that means that crates, you can get them whilst fishing, and they're really very useful. You get them. They give you oars, and you can like unpack them. It's one item, but you unpack and it turns it into a bunch of items. It's really quite useful. I'm just gonna shove these fish in here. And now it's daytime. I've done the quest. I've done the fishing quest. I'm gonna go off, and I'm going to look for this meteorite that has landed. I mean, it said that a meteorite has landed. It definitely said that. I just don't know where it has landed, which is quite annoying. That's quite... I mean, it has a chance that... there are things in Terraria called floating islands, and it's just a bit of land surrounded... well, it's just in the sky, and they just sit up there in the sky. I always forget about knockback there. And meteorites have a chance of landing on them, on these floating islands, in which case they never hit the ground floor, so it might be a futile task looking for me. No, looking for this meteorite on the floor, but, you know, I'm going to look anyway. So, there he goes. He's dead now. He's dead now. It's quite annoying. When you find the meteor, they have an enemy around them called meteor heads, I think it is, and they fly through the landscape, and they can clip through things. They're quite an annoying enemy at first, but they're not too bad to actually kill. Like, if you keep swinging a pickaxe, they eventually die. Ugh. Oh, no, sorry. I don't need that. Completely missed. I've got a travelling merchant again. Those guys just don't stop showing up. Silverthorn, killed that umbrella slime because it's raining. I've got it said the arms dealer's turned up now. Tony the arms dealer. So I have enough money in my piggy bank. I think I have like 36 gold or something. So, with that money, that should hopefully be enough to buy, like, a really powerful gun. I could use that gun then to fight the Brain of Cthulhu, or I could just I could just stick with the staff and the yo-yo and whatever else. I mean, I have this gun. That's 17. It's not the best. Oh, I'm just gonna grab that because it's gold. There was what I used to do when I was playing Terraria to begin with. I would see. Look how quickly I'm progressing across all this. Remember before when it took me ages to travel even a tiniest little bit, but this is all new map. I'm going into unexplored terrain now. But there was a period when what I would do is whenever I died, I would go back to the spot. I'd collect the grave marker, and then I would build myself. Oh, that's quite interesting. I've never. This is the dungeon. I'll talk about the dungeon in a minute. But that little lump of dirt on top there with a tree on top. I just find that quite amusing. There's the old man. Talk to him in a minute. But yeah, I would build a graveyard and where I would store all my gravestones, and that way I could tally how many times I've died, and it just got ridiculous. And thankfully, we can all be glad that I have given that habit up, because it took its toll. I was going mad. Just turn that light on. Break these pots. Get the toils, the spoils. I think that's a water candle down there. What that does is it increases the monster spawn rate. Right, this guy here, this old man, I cannot let you enter until you free me of my curse. So if I come here at night and I talk to him, he turns into a big bad called Skeletron, who's supposedly lord over this dungeon. I love that block of dirt. But he's a big skeleton, and his limbs all flail around, and he's really quite horrible. But yeah, so he's one of the bosses after the Brain of Cthulhu that I need to face before going into hard mode. This is the way the land is veering off here is quite interesting. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot lower than anywhere else on the map. But I know I'm very much not prepared to fight Skeletron, and besides, I can only fight him at night. And then, once I've done that, once I've beat Skeletron and supposedly freed the old man of his curse, he then becomes an NPC called the Clothier, or the Clothier, and he sells you clothes and fancy fabrics and things like that. So that's what he's good for. But yeah, I'm not gonna fight him for quite a while just yet. Here's another throat into the hell, the crimson. Stick a couple of torches down here. Yeah, why not? Get out of there. The ocean should be coming up fairly soonish. The ground keeps getting lower and lower, but it can't. You know, it's got to go up at some point, because the water on that side of the map has to be the same level as the water on that side of the map. So it's gonna. It's got to go up at some point. See, now we've come out of the crimson. The crimson does spread quite annoyingly, so eventually all this will probably be engulfed by crimson. Oh, this is getting lower and lower. Here, it might start to go up now, the ground level. But we shall see. There he goes. He's dead now. Yeah, I think this might be on the slight incline. No, it's dropping off again. Crikey. But, yeah, so... Wait, what on earth was I saying? I've lost my train of thought again. Is anyone surprised? I doubt it. now we're in the ocean. So, yeah, look at this. Like I said, it has to be the same level as the ocean on this side. But instead of just being even land up until there, we've got this mess. Oh, goblin. There's also these events. You get bosses, but then you also get invasion events, which good grief! Look at this mess. So like they yeah. So the goblins is an invasion event. They just come and all converge on the center of the map and duff you up. Oh, good grief! Got this. This cliff is quite interesting. Like it's really not ideal, but it's certainly interesting. Look at this. That's wow. That's I've never seen that before. But yeah, you get these invasions, and the goblin invasion is one of the first ones. I think it is the first one. So it's just like loads of enemies start spawning really rapidly for a period of time, and you have to beat like a certain number of them before you have beat the invasion, and they stop spawning. And you get like a pirate invasion later on. I think that's in hard mode, and you get like the Frost Legion invasion, things like that. But yeah, so you get invasion events in between the various bosses. Well, clearly, as we've just seen, there hasn't been any meteors on this site. Wait a second. That's not... Clearly, I am totally wrong about the water level, because if we follow that along, that water level, it isn't at all level with this water here. I thought the water on either side had to be level. I mean, it has this weird cliff face here, but the water's still not level, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, as we've just seen, there's no meteorites landed on this side, so it must, through the process of elimination, be on this side of the spawn point, which I'm sure was not. Oh, good grief! A Bloodmoon is rising. This means that spawn rates have increased for enemies, and they're more dangerous enemies, and they do more damage. Oh, we've got an evil goldfish over here. I'm gonna kill him. Kill the evil goldfish, the poor thing. Look at this. Blood zombies. They're new to 1.3, and this dripper. They're all enemies specific to the Bloodmoon are new to 1.3. Before that, they were just normal enemies, but there were just a lot more of them. This is the first Bloodmoon I've had in this world. They used to be really quite common, annoyingly so. So I don't. Maybe they have become less common, or I don't know. Maybe they're just I mean, it's just chance. The pseudo random number generator. So it's has a chance of not happening. I guess that's just it just hasn't turned up. I like to stay in one spot on a Bloodmoon because it means that yeah, it means you can't get caught with your trousers down when you're most vulnerable. That is quite annoying because they do last quite a long time, and you just have to fend off against all these various undesirable types. I've defeated the 100th zombie. Isn't that nice? Wow, this sword is actually pretty dang good. Yeah, this is a really good sword. Of course, this thing is better at a distance, as you can imagine, because the sword is, well, it's in the name. It is a melee weapon, or melee, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I know people who pronounce it both ways, so I tend to switch between the two, just for the funsies. Yep. Hopefully this won't go on too... Oh, wow. The moon is not very high in the... Oopsie daisy. The moon is not very high in the sky, so... Sadly, this is going to go on for much longer. So bear with me, please, while I sort out these zombubs. Put them in their place. Wait, what did I just pick up there? Ooh. Why not? I'll take that. I've got a spare inventory slot. It's quite fun to line them up like that as well, because you can just shred through them. I used to have, in one of the first, I think it was the first world I did, I had this pit with some things above it, some platforms above it, and I would latch in like this, and then I'd have the pit beneath me. And then, if zombies come along, they came along the top of it, they would jump down to try and get to me, but of course there was nowhere that they could stand when they got to the same level as me, so they just fell into the pit, and they couldn't jump up, they couldn't jump high enough to get me, so they just end up with a really high number of zombies and things just stuck in the pit beneath me. And the demon eyes above me couldn't hit me either. They were just sort of bouncing on either side. So I wouldn't get hurt for a whole night, and then I could just... It would just, like, collect the zombies up in, like, a jar, and then I could just kill them at my own leisure. But, it's quite tedious, and I wouldn't want you guys to be bored now, would I? No, of course not. So yeah, I've taken to not doing that anymore. It was a very effective solution, and I came up with it myself. I'm pretty pleased with how it came out, but it is rather dull. So. There we go. That's that drove gone. Appears to be... There we go. Yep, there's more on my way. Sorry, guys. I just haven't the time to deal with your shenanigans. Pow. Wearing this Eye of Cthulhu mask is quite fun, because on the map, on the mini map, and you just you just see the head. Ooh, there's a groom. Now the groom is just a zombie that you get at in the Bloodmoon, who just wears a hat. I think he might have slightly more health or something. I don't know if there's anything exceptional about him. Oh, and there's a bride. And they're just zombies that just... The only difference is they've got a cosmetic item that you can just put on. Look, she's also got a wedding dress. I think the groom just drops a hat, but the bride drops a wedding veil and one of them dress. Gotta get rid of that throwing knife so I can pick up that lovely dress. There we go. This is going on for a very... See, Bloodmoon's go on for a very long time, and very early game they can be really, really dangerous. I mean, when you get to a certain point, they're really dead easy to deal with. But then once you get into hard mode again, they get more difficult. But again, I'm quite a way off hard mode just yet, so. Oops, sorry. That wasn't so good. I know what this wedding dress looks like. It just looks like it's like pretty much exactly the same as this Pharaoh robe, just with just with slightly less colourful details. So I think we'll just continue wearing that. I actually meant to have that, but that works too. I mean, that sword is pretty dang good against, well, against anything. I've killed a ridiculous number of zombies tonight, like, because the it's quite fun when with your arena. I mean, I've got this I've got the banners here, and I've got this campfire, so my regen's higher, and I do more damage against the kind of enemies that I have banners of. But also, if you put like a water candle in your arena, then spawn rates increase even higher. So it's on blood moons, you have the increased spawn rate of just a blood moon, but you also have the water candle, and you can make just a ton of money just sitting in one spot and killing all the enemies that come along. I don't know exactly how lucrative it is. I haven't actually like measured, but it's you can make quite a fair amount of money. Jeez, blood moons go on for ages. What, I don't actually... Wait, I think the gunsmith... Oh, that's a thing as well. Yes, on Blood Moon. On Blood Moons, enemies open doors. So, they can open doors. So I'm just going to close that. I didn't... There we go. Now it's daytime. That was very sudden. Good grief. Right, I'm back. I've got some fancy, swanky new headgear. I'll stick with that. I've got the wedding dress, which we've discussed already. Right, I think I'll sell some of this stuff because I don't want it. Wait, I've got a strange plant, so take it off my hands. Right, here we go. What did he give me? Blue acid dye as opposed to red acid dye. Wonderful. There he is. There's Norson. Wait. I don't want Norson, I want Eugene. There we go. What can I sell? I can sell that shackle. I don't really need that. I can sell... Oh. Do I really want... Yeah, I'll keep the vanity stuff. Anyway, that's this episode is kind of overrun because that Blood Moon took so long. I think I made quite a bit of money in the Blood Moon, but even so, it's but I'm going to call it a day there, and I'll see you guys next time.